we've got a UFC card that is really getting kind of underpromoted, and I hope that it does better business than what it seems like it might end up doing. But okay, Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski. One of the most overlooked champions, or I guess not that well-respected champions in the world right now, is the Australian Alexander Volkanovski. Maybe it's the way that he fights, or the fact that he hasn't had like a huge, iconic, memorable win in the cage, has made it so that he just doesn't seem to resonate with casual fans as much, you know, which has got to be a very rough place to be in. Like, imagine you're the main event, but after the co-main event between Hamzat Chimaev and Gilbert Burns, like after that fight happened, people are already leaving because they already assume that you're going to win. It's got to be frustrating, but his toughness cannot be denied. Let's take a look at his record. He is 1 second. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, 25-1. He has one professional boxing record. That was back in 2015. 1-0. He is 25-1. One loss that was back to Corey Nelson back in May of 2013, but it's been nothing but wins before and since then. So almost like how Jose Aldo was for a while, where he had that one win, where he had just that one loss, but put together so many wins in a row. Let's see, Yusuke Kasuya, Mitsuo Hirona, Shane Young, Jeremy Kennedy, Darren Elkins, Chad Mendez, Jose Aldo, Max Holloway again, Brian Ortega, Chan Sung Jung, and then Max Holloway for a third time in the most decisive time back then. So this guy is for real. Defended 4 defenses so far. I'll tell you who doesn't have any title defenses: Conor McGregor. All right, and the way that Conor's career is going right now, I don't think he ever will have them. And yet people are expecting him to lose badly against Islam Makhachev, the heir apparent to Khabib. All right. I've been going back and forth about this. It's a strange fight to make right now. Like, Volk was already there in the crowd when Islam Makhachev tapped out Charles Oliveira in that kind of anticlimactic fight where I was thinking Oliveira might do more than he ended up doing, but that was what happened. He looked great. He choked him out in the second round with an arm triangle, and they were talking about how Volk was that little guy. Where's that little guy? Where is he? And then Volk was already in the crowd, ready to be like, okay, I'm next. I'm coming for your belt. And this guy's already the featherweight champion, and he wants to go up and fight the lightweight champion. It's a strange situation. And on this card, too, another fight that's getting no promotion, that no one's talking about, it seems. Other than Chael Sonnen and maybe Luke Thomas and all those guys. Yair Rodriguez versus Josh Emmett. They're fighting, and I didn't realize this until a couple hours ago. It's for the interim featherweight championship. Why do we need an interim featherweight championship right now? Yes, he is, Volk is the main featherweight champion, but why are we doing this? It almost discredits him even more. But here's my thoughts on it. I actually am going to pick Alexander Volkanovski to win. It may not be the prettiest, it may not be the most exciting, but I think he's going to give Islam Makhachev, his first loss. His second loss, but first one in a long time. Because it's easy to forget, but, has one loss that happened, let's see, back in October of 2015. Adriano Martins knocked him out at UFC 192. The Cormier versus Gustafsson card. So, he got countered. The way he overcommits on strikes can also, that among other things, is something that I think Volk could capitalize on. Volk is going to be faster, he's shorter, yes. He's going to be the smaller person here, but I think he's going to be much more difficult to bully around and out-wrestle and to keep down on the ground, which is a lot of what Islam Makhachev is going to need if he is going to win. So, I'm gonna pick Volkanovski to win by a majority or a unanimous decision. It could be split, you know. If Islam Makhachev does win, I'm not gonna be overly surprised because he is the favorite, you know, and he has been looking great thus far. So that is how I see this one going. In the second fight, Yair Rodriguez versus Josh Emmett, I'm actually going to pick Josh Emmett to win that one. He's on a good run. And I'm picking Jack Della Maddalena to defeat Randy Brown. And a couple of the other cards, I don't know why, for some reason I thought that Shavkat Rakhmonov was fighting on this card, but he's not. So that's just what I wanted to talk about, just like get these quick feelings out there about mostly the main event regarding UFC 284. So get it on pay-per-view if you can. That's it. Bye-bye.